mock test starts now. Drive on when you're ready.
Okay, so we're here with the pom. Oh, that cracked again. Maybe that's a sign that I need to stretch more.
Yeah. And then take the next road on the right. And then at the roundabout, turn left. next road's turn right. Take the next road on the right. And then at the roundabout, turn right. And then follow the road signs to Aylesbury.
So one. Did that twice now.
follow the road signs to Drayton Parslow.
So 2, 3.
Right. And then at the crossroads, turn right.
remember the mistake I made here before, so I'm not going to make it again.
I'm going to take the next road on the left. And then take the next road on the left. crossroad on the right. And then at the end of the road, turn right. the road signs to stayed in MK. Do what's safe.
It would be safe to go into the other lane.
But that car was there, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
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 So the safest thing to do is just go the wrong way safely. Yeah. What could you have done
Gone in
differently
the right lane.
on the approach?
Mhm.
Yeah. More importantly, it doesn't matter that you're in the wrong lane. Just do what's safe. If there's a car next to you, don't move over. I know he's looking in your mirrors, but did you see how close it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you can't force your way in, can you?
I thought he was going right.
He was going right, but he was right next to you. He's literally right next to you.
Okay.
So by the time you was moving over, he was right, really, really close to you. Yeah, in that situation, you don't want to be going and taking any risk. Yeah, when you've made the decision a little bit late, does that make sense? You ain't got time to plan and do it right and correctly to make sure that space is clear. left at the roundabout. Roundabout, turn right. Roundabout, turn left. Then take the next right. And then pull up on the right hand side. And then reverse back 2 car lengths, staying relatively close to the curb.
Okay, I want to wait till that car looks like it's staying there.
Yeah, still enough room. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
good. Right, that's the end of the test, Lola. How do you think of that?
Failed, don't even.
Well, it's just listen, it's just one of those ones where you need to learn from.
Was that my only serious?
No, you've got another series as well. Can you think of what that is?
Was it a speed thing again?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, not over the speed limit. You did do that a couple of times. Yeah, I'll just give you a driver fault for that. Use the speed. Yeah, but there was one occasion where we had a national speed limit road and you did 40 all the way down there. And you had a lorry behind you.
I know.
And it's just near the end, wasn't it?
I thought that was a 40.
No, but where
was
does
it past the car wash?
Yeah. Where does it say
40?
Where does it say 40?
I don't know where it said it, but I recall one time driving and it was a 40. I don't know why.
Yeah, no. You remember, if it's a 40 zone on those on the grid roads, then there's going to be a sign at the beginning. There'll be repeater signs all the way through, and there'll be paint on the floor.
Right.
So if there's no signs. If there's no signs and you're on the national speed limit, and and the grid roads in Milton Keynes, then the chances are it's national speed limit. Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And then obviously.
How many driver faults?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, that's 2 less than last time.
It's 2 less than that. That's what I'm saying. This is progress. Yeah.
And only 2 on the gears.
And 2 on the gears. Yeah, that's right. And you know where they were. You felt he was in second. Should have been. Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a serious.
No, because the car was still in control, wasn't it?
And I wasn't disrupting traffic.
No, you wasn't disrupting. Yeah, so it's just what you want to be thinking about is if you're in a 20s area, why worry about third gear? One of them was in a 20 area.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick in that second gear.
Okay.
As the car was telling you, just ignore it.
Okay.
Just ignore it. Yeah.
Go off what I think rather than.
Yeah, in this particular car, yeah, go in the gear of the speed of the road. Yeah, so you're 20, use gear 2. 30, gear 3. 40, gear 4. It's nice and simple in this car. The problem with going into gear 3 in a 20 zone, and when you've got a bend coming, you're going to go around that bend. By the time you got round that bend, you put a bit of brake on because you know the bend's there. You're going uphill as well. You're at 9 miles an hour, and the car's struggling a little bit, isn't it? So if you'd have just stayed in second, you wouldn't have picked up those faults.
Okay.
Yeah. So none of this gear 1 stuff that you had on the last time.
No, but now I've done gear 2, gear 3.
Yeah, well, but only twice. Yeah. So where did we start?
We started.
God, I can't remember where we started.
No, we started.
Oh, I know where we started. We started on Wally Drive. Yeah, we started on Wally Drive, didn't we? Yeah, there's a white house next to you on the left. I taught the girl there.
Really?
Yeah, she passed 0 driver faults.
Yeah, that's not going to be me.
Why not? Well, we got chance.
This is not much progress from last time. I'll be honest.
Well, no, because you said it's 2 less driver faults.
Well, yeah, but it's the same series, and that's most important.
Yeah, well, that's right. It is the most important. But we need to get rid of the driver faults, so there's less chance of any seriousness. Does that make sense? Because the driver faults are still important to finish and get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start from where we started from. So you pulled away lovely. You cracked your bracket back again. Yeah.
Maybe that means I have to stretch more. I think.
We've turned right, and what I want you to do is I just want you to look at your feet when you play this video back. Okay. Just because even at that one, you've got to be careful that you're at the bike before you turn in. Okay. You might find that you were slightly below it. You was in control of the cars. Won't give you any faults for it.
Yeah.
But just be careful that you feel the engine connecting before you turn the steering wheel. Yeah.
So is that?
No, I've not give you any faults for it.
Is that anything then?
No, it's not, because you're under control. But what I'm saying is a better practice is making sure you're always at the bike point before you turn in the steering wheel.
Okay.
Then you can guarantee that you're not coasted. You see what I mean? Yeah, I'm not giving you faults for that because you're still in control of the car.
Okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't fully down. You was at it on the way up. Yeah. I watched your foot. Yeah. But if you watch it on the video, because hopefully, the camera stayed there, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll put the feet camera in.
Yeah, because even remember when I was going too slow? Like, no, I wasn't going off the bike quick enough, and I wasn't pressing the gas. Remember, we had that whole dispute about it, and then I saw the video, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not pressing hard enough."
Yeah, that's it.
So
I mean, you're great with that because you actually had a really difficult junction today. Yeah, turning right, and you balanced everything beautifully.
Which one was that?
Well, you had to turn right, and there was traffic lights straight away, so that wasn't an easy turn.
Oh.
Yeah, so you've done that really well. We've got to remember there's a lot of good stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like,
we're just focusing on the
yeah.
faults. There's a lot of good stuff that goes on, during these mock tests.
Yeah.
So yeah, we turn right there. You've done again. I'm going to say you've done really, really well. You've cleared all those cars. You can see there's no car coming. Yeah, and use the space. Yeah. So there you go. Ding ding. Yeah. So don't focus too much on like, just the faults. You do a lot of good things.
You know what I think it was? I think because although I had gyro faults throughout, I feel like as soon as I did that one thing on the roundabout, that's probably why I made the second.
Well, that's right. And
mistake.
you know what? I was going to come to that a bit later on, but let's take that up now. This is why people fail the driving test. Because they're overthinking everything. Yeah? They make a small error, and that's it. That's what's all in their mind, and all of a sudden they're making loads more mistakes. Yeah. So this is why it's important to do these mock tests, so we can get away from that. Yeah. So you don't overthink things. Yes, you've made a mistake, but move on. Don't judge your own driving, basically. Yeah. So a good point. Yes, so you cleared those cars lovely. You've gone into that roundabout. There was one opportunity that you could have took, when a car come round, but it's a difficult roundabout. I didn't give you any fault for that. Yeah, it's just that it's not a serious fault. Yeah, and you had to wait for a while because there's nothing happening for you, and all of a sudden you see that black car coming, and that was time to go.
Yeah.
Then we've gone through the traffic lights, lovely, and I can't remember which set of lights. It was a set of lights that you didn't look in your wing mirrors. I don't think it was that site actually, because you got a bit of a change of direction. I think you looked in your mirror there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then we've got to the roundabout. We've turned left. Just notice you didn't put any brake coming into the hazard, but you dealt with it okay. Does that make sense? Which
one was that?
Well, just after the crossing, we had to turn left into a roundabout.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, you didn't put any brake on. You just went round that 15 miles an hour. Don't get me wrong, you went round fine.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah? Just squeeze the brake a little bit and make sure it's easy to get round. Yeah. And then you're in a 20 zone, and I think you went into third gear along there, then dropped it to second to hold your speed back a little bit, because you did go slightly over the speed limit there.
I did,
22 miles an hour. But you see it quite quickly, and that's why it's not a serious fault. We turn right at the crossroads, and then you turn right onto Lennox Road, which is good that you remember all this as well, isn't it? Yeah. And you dealt with that. Could you have gone when that one car had gone by? Yeah, because the other car was right at the top of the road.
I think there were a couple of opportunities where I could have
gone. Yeah, but again, it's not worthy of noting. He wasn't holding anyone up. It's one of those situations where, yes, you should have gone. Yeah, especially now you're better with the gas foot and getting moving. That's very important on there, because it's slightly on the hill and you got your wheels starting to turn. Then you did your third gear larky, went round that bend. Yeah, so that's where I just picked your driver fault, but you fixed it. Got in second, got on with it. Got to the next roundabout, turned right nicely there. You see your gap, an opportunity to go. You look left, make sure the van was waiting for you. Got round. You noticed the learner or some car was turning right in the roundabout, so you held back a little bit. What else? And then when we got to Aylesbury, you followed the signs to Aylesbury, you hesitated a little bit there. You had your left signal on, which is fine, but remember to cancel it, because there is a junction.
Okay.
And then you can reapply it. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's why I got a signal correctly, because you left it on. Yeah, so if anyone else is around, they'll think you're going in there to pray. Yeah. Then we've gone down that road, the 30 road, that's fine. You got to about 27. You could have picked up a little bit more speed, but the cars were miles behind you. Then you've spotted the 40 sign because you've looked in your mirror, and you've gone through those traffic lights fine. You've seen the roundabout. Now, in terms of observation for that roundabout, try and have a little look a little bit earlier, because you did look quite near the giveaway line, if that makes sense. But scan nice and early where you can, especially if you've got a view. Yeah, because then you can make better decisions. Then we've gone through that roundabout. You followed the signs to Drayton Parslow. Again, you hesitated there. You could have gone, but then you did go once that car had its signal on and moved on. Yeah, I didn't give you a fault for it. It's just some of these are not worthy of noting.
Yeah.
And then where do we go from there? You followed the signs to Drayton Parslow. Yeah, you realised you needed to move over into the other lane, and that's when you picked up another signal, because what happened is you put your right signal on to move lanes, but left it on when you was going round. Does that make sense?
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't even realise.
Yeah, and then you got your left signal on at the right time,
so
which
I
cancelled
think
the right
maybe
signal.
you switched lane earlier. Because leading up to, I was thinking, is this the one that we practiced?
But if you think, well, it is, because that one's quite tricky. But if you think about it, in this car, what you can do is you can just touch it like that. That'll flash a couple of times, 3 times, and go off. That's ideal when you're switching lanes. Yeah. So if you're switching lanes, use that.
I can't believe I kept it on.
Yeah, it's quite a common mistake, because what you've done is you put it on to change lanes, and then
And
you're
then it's
thinking
not
about the
turned off.
roundabout. Yeah, and there's a lot to think about on that roundabout. Good with your mirrors, good position. You did the roundabout really well.
Literally just the signal then.
Just a signal there
Okay.
correctly. Yeah.
Mhm.
You've got 2 of those. That's improving.
Yeah.
And then we turned right, and then we've gone down towards Newton Longville. Yeah, you've turned right at the crossroads correctly. You waited for the oncoming cars to come down there. You said, I'm not going to make that mistake that I've made before. Yeah, you got up to the giveaway lane, had a good look left and right, made sure it's clear before joining. That's really good.
Yeah.
You stuck to your speed limit lovely through there, the 30 and then the 40. And then where do we go from there? We turned left. When you look at the video, you'll see that your clutch was down. Don't know when it got to the bike. Yeah, don't know when it got to the bike there, but it's under control.
Yeah.
But just take a look at that. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Then you've turned left, and I think you was messing around with the clutch on that one as well. We didn't need it. Didn't need it because it's quite a big junction.
Yeah.
Now, when that camper van was there, hopefully you were looking left and trying to make sure there's nothing coming. If I was you, don't put too much gas on at that point.
Okay.
Because what you want to do is get away from the camper van, so don't get too close to it, so you can start seeing down the road.
Right.
Yeah, rather than accelerate into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully you did look left of it. I could see there was nothing coming, but I didn't know if there's something there that we couldn't see where the junction was. Yeah. Then you dealt with all those meeting situations well, because everything kept changing there, didn't it? Yeah. And the guy turned left, but it didn't matter. Try and stop a little bit shorter of the cars as well. Your tyres and tarmac. Don't get so close. You know
I thought I was quite close.
Yeah, it's just one of those delay reactions for you, isn't it? Yeah, to get that foot brake control in, get there so you get your tyres and tarmac space.
Yeah.
Then I'll give you a little bit of an awareness and planning fault when that lady in the red car pulled up. I know she didn't put a signal on, but you could tell from her road position. Yeah, she pulled up on the left. She had P plates on the car. She had a red car.
Oh, when I was turning right.
Yeah. So you could have, like, as soon as you spotted that she was moving over to the left, squeeze the brake a little bit. Give yourself a bit of time. And that's why it was all rushed the gears at the junctions. That makes sense.
She didn't indicate, did she?
She didn't. No.
So I had to plan that.
But yes, that's right. So forget what she didn't do the right thing. You got to say she's moved that car towards a curve. The chances are she's stopping. Yeah. Okay. The brake lights are on. Your brake lights should be on, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could have got into the gear in time, and everything would have been a little bit more easily there.
Yeah, I always remember you saying, as soon as their brake lights are on, mine should be on as well.
Yours should be on as well. Yeah, look in your mirror and get your brake lights on. You don't know what they're going to do next. Get ready for it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
And then you turned, like I said to you, gone up that road nicely, and you turned right on that very difficult junction that's on a very steep hill.
Yep.
Yeah, got yourself in a nice position of the lights, gone through that road nicely, and then I haven't said anything to you, so just follow the road ahead. You've dealt with that double mini roundabout. The second roundabout you got to, and you're like, not really sure. Yeah, but you looked in your mirror and you moved over with a signal.
Oh, you know what?
And he was quite close, though.
I was checking, yeah. Because I was thinking, there's 2 lanes, there's two roads. Yeah. Obviously, that's for that one. But usually it's not if you're going straight. So, but then I did it.
Yeah. And again, it was quite close to you, but you just had time there because you give him a signal nice and early as well, and then moved yourself over. This is what I'm saying to you: be very careful when you're in those situations where you're not sure. Sometimes it's safer to go the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, and that's what happened in the Roman roundabout. I'll be honest with you, it was a tricky one on the Roman roundabout for lots of reasons. I knew the car was
busier than I thought.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was a lot busier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, well, it's in certain areas in Bletchley, it's always busy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's literally right next to a supermarket.
Yeah, so, that's right. Yeah. Well, it's the main hub into central Bletchley, isn't it? Yeah. So there's a lot of traffic there.
I think I should just always expect that part to be busy.
Yeah, that's right.
And just go with caution all the time.
Yeah.
And I need to remember, if I want to go straight, I'm in the other lane.
Yeah, that makes it easier. Because that makes the planning easy, and it makes everything easier, and it makes that less risk of you making that decision.
Yeah, because I was thinking the right lane, that is to go straight as well, but
it is, yeah.
And then I was thinking, I thought when I went in the left lane that I would have the opportunity to go into the other lane, but obviously that car was there. So it was an unexpected situation.
And it was a tricky one, why I had to get involved, because you were dead right. The car in the end turned right. It's
too close.
Yeah,
isn't it?
But that's right. But I mean, look at it from my point of view. There's a car here. I know he's there because I can see him. Yeah. I'm not sure what you're going to do next.
And
then you're looking in that mirror and moving over. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you've probably spotted that he's starting to move over. Yeah. At the time of it, an examiner would step in as well.
Yeah. I don't blame. think that was just
Yeah, but all you got to say to yourself
I
is,
know that wasn't safe enough to go that way, so I'm not.
this is how much time you want, okay? So when you're making a lane change, you want to be able to look in that mirror, yeah? Get the signal on in good time and look forward, and then look in that mirror and look forward before moving. Do you see what I mean? You need to plan for it. You don't want to do it last second. It's safer just to go the wrong way. And then you're not holding traffic up as well. Yeah? Where did we get to before the Roman roundabout? Where did I... What did I say we got to?
What, the exclamation mark roundabout?
No, so we don't. So we did the crossroads, and then you went through there. You did that really well. Yeah. So we got to that roundabout. Then we went through the difficult roundabout that's near the test centre. You done that really well.
Yeah.
Straight on. You followed the signs to the stadium.
I feel like that. I'm good with that roundabout.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, we had to go round that quite a bit for you to get really confident with it. So then we've gone to the stadium MK. Fine, all well. You know when that car pulled into you down that dual carriageway where the traffic lights were, just again come off the gas. Do you see what I mean? He's coming in your space, isn't he? And because you broke a little bit hard at the end, you could have come up. Yeah, do you remember that? I didn't give you a fault for it, but again, it's a bit of planning, right? Someone's moved into your space, right off the gas. Let's get that space again. Yeah, straight away. I know he's moved over quite sharply, but you can react to what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we talked about the Roman roundabout.
Yeah.
Then we've turned left. We've gone straight on up that road. And like you said, your mind's going, oh my God, I failed now, I failed.
In my head I was just thinking, I've flopped it.
So then all of a sudden you're like driving down a national speed limit road with a Arctic lorry behind you.
Because I was thinking, he's quite close behind me.
That's right, that should be a trigger for you to say, what is the speed limit here? I haven't seen a sign, there's no road markings, there's no repeater signs. It's got to be national speed limit. Because even when you turned left there, you was really slow and the lady was right behind you. And then I think you may have spotted one of the repeater signs that was really faded.
And it was
national, and that's when you got on with it. Yeah.
I do remember that.
That's why you. That's why you got a driver fault for appropriate speed there, because you figured it out in the end. But the other one, you stayed at that same speed all the way down.
Yeah, too low.
If you was going to get any closer, I'd have had to say, "Oh, this is a national speed limit." Yeah. Then we got to here, and you've done the parking.
How's that?
Fine. Yeah, absolutely fine.
I'd say manoeuvres aren't an issue at all.
No, I don't think they are.
I'd honestly literally just say, at the minute, it's...
I think the more these mock tests we keep doing, the more we keep shrinking the actual